Hi chefs, welcome back to Close Kitchen, and for the new subscribers, welcome. Today I'm going to show you a simple dinner roll recipe. So let's see what ingredients we will need for this recipe. 2 packs of fast rising yeast that I'm going to empty into a bowl. Next, I'm going to add half a cup of warm water. Then I'm going to use a spoon or spatula to mix the 2 ingredients together until the yeast has dissolved. Then I'm going to set my bowl aside. Whilst my yeast is rising, I'm going to measure out 1.5 cups of milk. I'm using soy milk, but you can use regular milk. Pouring my measured milk into a microwavable bowl, and I'm adding half a cup of granulated sugar. I'm grabbing my Crisco shortening and I'm going to measure about 1/4 cup of that shortening. I'm using a butter knife to even out my measurement. I'm adding my 1/4 cup of shortening to my bowl of milk. I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt, then I'm going to microwave the milk for 1 minute. Once I remove the milk from the microwave, I'm using a spatula to mix slowly the remainder of the shortening. Once I'm through stirring my milk mixture, I'm going to set it aside. Now that my yeast has risen, I am ready to move on to my next step. I'm using my Ninja blender on the dough setting to mix my dough, but you can also do it manually. First, I'm adding my yeast to my blender along with the milk mixture. I'm blending all my ingredients with my dough blade until they are all fully blended together. I'm beating 1 large egg that I'm going to add to my blender. For my next ingredient, I'm adding 3 cups of flour, half a cup at a time. Then I'm going to blend in my flour to obtain a smooth texture. I'm adding 3 more cups of flour, half a cup at a time. Then I'm going to blend until I obtain a smooth dough. Once I can see my dough through my mixing bowl, that means it is almost through mixing. In the meantime, I'm going to cover or line the inside of a large bowl with some cooking spray. Then I'm going to set it aside. For my next step, I'm lightly going to flour a clean surface. Once my dough is finished mixing, I'm going to add it to the floured surface. For this next step, I'm going to use both of my hands to knead the dough until it is completely smooth. Once I'm through, I'm going to shape it in a smooth, round ball, then set it aside. I'm placing my dough in the greased bowl and I'm going to rotate it until the entire dough is covered with the grease. Once I'm through, I'm going to cover my dough with a clean towel and allow it to rise for 30 to 45 minutes. Lightly sprinkle in some flour on a clean surface. I'm adding my risen dough to the floured surface. Look how it has double or triple in size. I'm slightly kneading my dough, then I'm going to stretch it into a log. Then with my pizza cutter, I'm going to cut it into small pieces. I wanted to make this easy for myself, so I split my dough right down in the middle, then I continue cutting my pieces of dough. Once I was through cutting my pieces, I prepped my pan by spraying it with some cooking spray. Now I'm ready to shape my pieces of dough. I'm placing each piece in the palm of my hand and I'm going to roll it into a small, smooth ball, then place it in the grease pan. And I'm going to repeat that step with each piece of dough. Whoa, that's a lot of dinner rolls. I was able to fill 2 large baking pans and a small baking dish. But I know that it's not going to last in my house. I'm going to allow them to rise by covering them and setting them aside for about 30 minutes. I'm preheating my oven at 375 and I'm going to bake my rolls for about 20 minutes or until they are brown. Once they are done, I'm going to brush them with some unsalted butter, but you can use any butter of your choice. This step will give you some soft, bounce to the touch dinner rolls. I think they came out pretty well. What do you guys think? Can you guys believe I found this delicious dinner roll recipe on the back of my bag of flour? These are my rolls after I've buttered them up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And as always, keep cooking, chefs. Bye.